Greetings, this is an update for August 3rd, 9 p.m. and I want to take a few moments and look at the chasm data, what the infrared is showing us, what the wind is showing us. I appreciate all the other areas out there. I'm just going to try to jump in and do a specific area at a time. So here is the chasm. This is all the new hotspots over the last 6 hours. I'm not seeing anything right now, so that's very good news. No apparent new hotspots on the satellite infrared in the last 6 hours. Here, let's go back in time. These are the hotspots that are 12 hours old. So we can see some of that patterning. According to the satellite data, there's no new hotspots generated in the last 12 hours within the chasm. Now we're going to go further back within what were the hotspots showing over the last 24 hours. There's definite activity in the southeastern portion of the chasm. There's 3 spots that are at the mouth of the chasm. There's 2 spots straddling the chasm about halfway up, and there's another spot west of the chasm towards the little chasm. Now we see the overlay of the fire perimeter, and at the north side you can see some of that patterning on the outside, and then the random infrared spots are encompassed by that grayed out area, and that's where a lot of the volatility is. So we hope that crews are safe in that area and that they're getting a handle on it. Let's look at the wind. We're currently looking at 12 kilometers an hour coming from the northwest. That seems to be consistent all the way for the foreseeable future. Subtle variations from the east, from the west. This is a surface model. Let's take a look at another model that's available on Windy. So we're looking at 5 kilometers an hour, and that's increasing to 12 kilometers an hour, and that will continue to grow stronger until tomorrow afternoon, where it could hit 15, 16 kilometers an hour, consistently coming from the northwest. That's a good sign for fire crews if that's working for them. Again, we're speculating here on what the wind will do. These are forecast models. If we go up in altitude, let's go up 750, 900 meters, and we can see some of that pattern that may be affecting embers and smoke in the air. There's a lot of variation. I'm not seeing anything over 12, 14 kilometers an hour, pretty much coming from the same direction. Keep in mind, it's very difficult terrain around there. There's ridges, gullies, the chasm itself. All of these features affect the way the wind patterns will go. Now let's take a look at the big bar cam. I'm seeing some clearing as this wind shift comes in, and it was quite smoky when I looked at the cam a little bit earlier. Now we're seeing that push coming from the northwest, and hopefully this is exactly what crews want. They, in their strategizing, pushing that fire back in on itself. So the wind is cooperating for the chasm from what I can see on this computer model from Windy. So in the meantime, we'll keep a look. I'm going to jump over to a couple other areas and see if I can give you some data observation, what I'm seeing, and you can make your own interpretations on that. So take care. We'll talk to you.